The 49ers are for real. They are for real. Now listen, I know they're undefeated. Yeah, they're undefeated. And I should have known they were for real based off their performance against the Browns, but it was the Browns. It was the Browns, but they come in to Los Angeles about 20 minutes before I'm recording right now, and they lay the smackdown on the Rams. Not only beat the Rams, but embarrassed the Rams. So I just wanted to give props to the Niners fans. I know there's been a lot of Niners fans in the comments, a lot of Niners fans hitting me up, wanting to give the team props, and I haven't done it. So I'm starting this video off Week 7 of Man versus Madden. Let's try this again, Kyle. 2019. I think that was the best one. I think it was. What's going on, everybody? That was my early shout out to the Niners, to everybody who supports the Niners. You guys are looking like the best team in the NFC. What else happened in Week 6? The Packers and the refs beat the Detroit Lions. Congratulations to the Zebras, to the referees. You did a great job. I feel really bad for Detroit sports fans. I mean, the Lions haven't been good since actually, they've never been good. They've been mediocre at best my whole life. I feel very, very, very bad for you. Sam Darnold is back. Happy for my Jet fan friends. I am from New York, even though I'm living out here in Los Angeles. I have a lot of friends who are fans of the New York Jets. And Sam Darnold, is he legit quarterback? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I think he's legit. I like him a lot. Honestly, I wanted him to be the quarterback for the Giants. I wanted the Giants to select him last year. Not saying I'm complaining about Daniel Jones right now, but I wanted Darnold to be the quarterback of the future. Now the Jets seem like they have that, knocking off the Cowboys, who have lost 3 straight and have a big game coming up this weekend. We will get into that. Also, Deshaun Watson goes into Arrowhead, and with the help of a revamped offensive line, he's looking really, really good. That team is looking very good. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense struggling again. It's making me doubt my Super Bowl pick, but you know what? I think they'll turn it around and pick it back up. A lot of storylines in Week 6, and you know what? For another week, you fans, you remain supreme. You had the best week again. That's right. In with a 9-5 record, boosting your record to 58-34. 3-2 in the key games is the fans. Congratulations, you now lead me by 5 games. This is starting to get embarrassing. I had a 7-7 week. I am now 53-39. I need to start catching up. I need to start catching up this week. This is enough. You can't keep pulling away from me like this. This is looking bad for me. My family's embarrassed. My friends are embarrassed. I was talking a lot of crap before this started, thinking that I was going to win this pretty handily, and it looks like I have been wrong. I actually have some Twitter messages I want to read to you about fans taunting me. It's pretty funny. And Madden, 50-42. What are you doing? 6-8 last week. Not looking good. At least I'm beating Madden. You're destroying Madden, so congratulations to you. And speaking of destroying, Jalen Joe and Cowboys fans 7-3 are your winners of the CBS pool from last week with 11 correct picks. Congratulations. This is me clapping for you. And of course, listen, Brennan Elwood, I don't know you. You haven't messaged me on Instagram. You haven't messaged me on Twitter. By the way, I'm Josh Rodriguez. Follow me here. But Brennan, you are still our leader of the CBS pool for $750 worth of gift cards. I don't know who you're picking. I got to start looking to see who you are picking. Can you do that? Can we go into the CBS pool and see who we're picking so we can adjust our picks? And I'm just going to go to Vegas and cash in on whatever you pick, because you're doing something right. You're doing something right. And the fans, you are doing something right because you're in first place. Enough of me jibber-jabbering on. Let's get on to Week 7 of the National Football League and these Madden simulations. Thursday Night Football in Denver. We have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos in Denver. Always a tough place to play. Even though the Broncos are not having that great of a season, I still think they're competitive. They knocked off the Tennessee Titans last week. The first Tennessee Titans game that I got correct this year. Shout out to me. It is about time. And now they are home in prime time, facing a team that I thought was going to the Super Bowl. I can't change my pick, so they are my Super Bowl pick. Coming off 2 straight losses, one against the Colts, one against the Texans, both at home, not looking good. Now on the road, facing a Denver team that has a pretty stout defense. It's not going to be a cakewalk here for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think Denver is going to have enough firepower to score with Kansas City. Philip Lindsay having a nice year. Joe Flacco throws when he has to throw. But I don't like Denver in this one. Give me Kansas City. I'm sticking with you. I can't abandon you now. Who do you guys have? Let's see who Madden has. Let's check out our first simulation of the week. And look at this, 43-22. Looks like Madden thinks the Kansas City Chiefs offense is going to return to form as Joe Flacco throws it out. Receiver not getting out of bounds. This one is going to end. It looks like it ended really early, to be honest with you. Probably in the first or second quarter. Mahomes probably went off. 43-22. The Kansas City Chiefs demolish the Denver Broncos on Thursday Night Football, just as I suspect. Just as Madden suspects. What do you guys think? I think we're all going to be on the same page for this one. First game on the slate on Sunday is an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Poor Dolphins had a chance last week to get their first victory of the season. Couldn't do it on a very, 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 very pathetic two-point extra point attempt. It was really bad. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was just a wide receiver screen that wasn't even caught by the wide receiver. But, they travel to Buffalo. Hopes high. Josh Rosen got pulled, so I don't know who's starting this week. Maybe it's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Maybe it's Josh Rosen. Maybe they're tanking for Tua. Who knows? But I can't see this Dolphins offense putting up more than 10 points. Yes, 10 is the max I can see them putting up against the Buffalo Bills defense, who is... they're phenomenal. They're a top 5 defense in my mind. They're at home. I think Josh Allen puts up enough points, obviously, against Miami, who, doesn't really resist putting up points, giving up points to teams. So I'm going to say about 31-7 Buffalo in a blowout. Let's see what Madden thinks. Oh, we got ourselves a game here. Miami is up 21-20. Josh Allen over the middle. It is complete to the 30. Oh, it's a fumble! It's a fumble! What is going on in Buffalo? Recovered by the Dolphins, giving the Dolphins possession of the football. Looks like Madden has an upset brewing. Well, look at this. It looks like this one's going to a booth review. Was the receiver down by contact? What do you guys think? Here comes the referee about to tell us what happened. Buffalo retains possession. I love how the referee just jogged out, didn't say a word. All right, well, that's going to lead to a Bills field goal attempt. Let's see what happens here. The Bills trying to take the lead. The kick is up, and it is good. 23-21. Looks like the Dolphins are going to lose this one in typical Dolphins fashion. 1:04 left on the clock. Miami down 2. Just need a field goal. Come on. Over the middle. Oh, it is a completed pass and a flag on the play. Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. So a big gain for the Dolphins. Tack on 15 yards. Let's see how Miami blows this one, because let's be honest, they're probably going to blow this one. All right, 25 seconds here. No timeouts for the Dolphins. Got to shoot for the sidelines or the end zone, which means, yep, they're going to run it. That's what they're going to do. Time is a ticking. The Dolphins are in no hurry whatsoever. But you know what? At the same time, spike it here, kick a field goal. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're running the football to run the clock out to kick a field goal. Here we go. Oh, no, they're not. They're not doing that. They're running a play. This is the last play of the game. It better be for the end zone. It is, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. In the most ridiculous fashion, in the most irrational fashion, Madden gives the victory to the Miami Dolphins on a last-second touchdown. As you can see, both feet are in. That's 6. Instead of spiking the football and kicking a field goal, they get 6 the hard way at the buzzer, beating the Buffalo Bills. So, Madden, right away, calling an upset, Miami over Buffalo. I got the Bills. Who do you guys have? Next on the slate, we travel to Cincinnati where my homeboy Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Cincinnati Bengals. This is a battle of two teams that aren't really too good. The Jags aren't as bad as I think their record indicates. Jalen Ramsey is off to Los Angeles. He is now a Los Angeles Ram, so, that negative aura is no longer in the vicinity there in Jacksonville. They can now move on. Gardner Minshew is the man. I'm not saying it's his team, but, they can rally around that. First-year quarterback. Let's get it on the road in Cincinnati. It's a winnable game. And I told you guys earlier, after I picked Cincinnati that one time and they completely embarrassed me, I'm never picking them again. So, yes, I'm not picking Cincinnati, going with Jacksonville. Let's see what Madden has. Oh my goodness, in Madden, big time. Jacksonville, 48-6. Why are you even showing this highlight? Why are you even throwing the football up 40-plus points? You're gonna get Gardner Minshew hurt. Here he goes, getting sacked. That's the one highlight we're showing. Even though the Jaguars did put up 48 points, we want to show Gardner Minshew getting his head taken off by the Cincinnati Bengals. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whatsoever. The Jags, victors over the Bengals, according to Madden. Who do you guys have? We now have our first key matchup of Week 7, and that's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions in Detroit for an NFC North showdown. Feels so bad for the Lions, right? You probably should have won that game if it wasn't for the refs, for some calls that did not go your way. You'd be 3-1-1 up there in the NFC North standings, and now you're in last place. But at home against the Minnesota Vikings, I like the Lions in this one. I think these are two evenly matched teams. I think the Lions are better than a lot of people think. I think the Vikings are solid as well. Kirk Cousins showing out last week against the Philadelphia Eagles at home. Stephon Diggs with a huge game helping out my fantasy football team. Thank you very much. But that's irrelevant. Now they're on the road. Can Kirk Cousins keep it up against good teams? The reason why I picked the Eagles last week was because Kirk doesn't have the best history in the world against teams that are, solid teams, above 500, contenders, things like that. I'm not saying the Lions are particularly that great, but you know what? I do think they are a fringe playoff team. And on the road in Detroit, that defense is underrated. Matthew Stafford, I think, has the ability to make plays against that Minnesota defense. Matt Patricia has opened up the playbook a little bit for Matt this year, so shout out to you. I'm going to take the Lions in this one in a very close game. I'm going to say about 23-20. Let's see what Matt thinks. Well, it's a close one, that's for sure. 24-17, Matthew Stafford's driving the football here. Last drive, under 2 minutes. Deep pass. Is that complete? It is complete. Yes, to Kenny Golladay. Huge chunk of yards there for Matthew Stafford, getting the drive started with a huge gain. Let's see if they can build from here. 16 seconds, no timeouts. Matthew has to throw it to the sidelines, which means you know what's happening, right? Yep. A 2-yard dump off. Going nowhere. Come on, get to the line, spike it. Spike it. Or we could clap, or we could celebrate. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. Let's lose and celebrate while losing. This one's over. Look, they're showing the replay. They're showing the Vikings celebrating right now. This one's over because you don't have any timeouts, and Madden is never in a hurry. Shout out to Matthew Stafford. Well, Madden Matthew Stafford throwing a 2-yard out to your tight end when you don't have any timeouts and you're down by 7. Madden being Madden. On to Lambeau Field, where we have the Green Bay Packers, first in the NFC North, hosting the Oakland Raiders, who from week to week just, I guess, kind of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type team. Talented team. I think they're talented on offense. John Gruden has that team playing hard at least. I think Derek Carr is a very underrated quarterback. He was an MVP candidate about 2 years ago before he hurt his back. Not saying he's playing like one now, but he is definitely a solid quarterback. Jacobs, the running back, is going to be healthy for this game. So I do think they do pose a threat to the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to take the Packers in this one in a close game. I think they are the better team. I think being home does play big for them. They don't have to go into Oakland, into that black hole with the energy of that stadium. The Raiders, West Coast team, not traveling east, but, traveling to the middle of the country. I think that hurts them a little bit. Game the Packers, going to say about like 28-24. Close game, but Rodgers pulls it out in the end without the helps of the refs. Just saying. All right, fast forward to the action. Packers up 3 here. Raiders trying to tie it with a field goal. The kick is up, and it is good, which means we are tied. Aaron Rodgers with the ball with an opportunity to win it for his team. I bet you he does it because this is Madden. He's Aaron Rodgers. He probably has a 99 rating. Well, there's 10 seconds left. Aaron has to throw a Hail Mary here, or we're going to overtime. Let's see what Madden decides Aaron's going to do here. Play action. No, it's just a pass over the middle. No timeouts. Packers perfectly content with taking this one into overtime. Depends on who wins the coin toss here, because whoever gets the ball first has a tremendous advantage. Let's see what Madden has to say about it. Packers get the ball first, 2nd and 3. They need a first down here to get into field goal range. Play action fake from Aaron Rodgers. Rolls out, throws to the left. It is complete to the 20-yard line, putting the Packers in prime field goal range in the red zone with a chance to score a touchdown to close the game out. Here we go, 1st and goal. I will bet any amount of money this is a touchdown here because Aaron Rodgers is a bad man, according to Stephen A. Smith and me as well. Here it is, touchdown, wide open, Geronimo Allison. There it is. Packers win this one in overtime, get the job done. I say the Packers, Madden says the Packers. Who do you guys have? On to Atlanta, two teams that are very, very disappointing, especially the Rams the past 3 weeks. I mean, the Falcons, you kind of see it happen almost every year. I mean, they had that one year where they went to the Super Bowl, and even that year they were disappointing because they had a 28-3 lead. Sorry, Falcons fans, I'm sorry. I started saying it, and I realized what I was doing to you. You should never, ever torment someone who's been abused like that. I apologize. My bad. My bad. But yeah, it's not weird seeing the Falcons collapse like that. That's all I'm saying. But the Rams, man, a lot of people had them going to the Super Bowl, one of the best teams in the league last year, went to the Super Bowl last year. Maybe it's that Super Bowl hangover. The losers of the Super Bowl always, for some reason, in the next year, just collapse for some reason. You see it all the time. Everyone except the Patriots, when they lose to the Giants or the Eagles, everyone just collapses. It's weird. It's weird. Anyway, two teams heading in this direction, down. I got the Rams. This is going to be a high-scoring game. The Rams just got Jalen Ramsey to boost that secondary. I don't know how much of a role he's going to play. I do think both offenses go off. I think Jared Goff has a huge bounce-back game. I think this is going to be like a 38-35 type game. Give me the Rams in this one. Huge games from Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. Let's get it. Let's see who Madden has. All right, it's 27-20. Greg Zuerlein about to kick for 3 here to make it a 2-possession game. The kick is up. It is good. 30-20. Los Angeles Rams. And the way Madden works, this one is probably over because the Falcons are going to waste 1.5 minutes on screen passes and not using their timeouts. And yeah, just as I suspected, down 10 with 11 seconds left, and the Falcons used every second getting to the 41. Congratulations, Atlanta. Here's your last play of the game. Let's make it count for whatever it's worth. Batted up in the air. Incomplete. That's it. 30-20, Los Angeles Rams over the Falcons. Madden agreeing with me. Who do you guys have? We now go to Indy. The Colts coming off their bye week, going against the Houston Texans in a key matchup. Yes, these are two division rivals, two teams that are probably the two best teams in the division. Colts hosting this one. Deshaun Watson flying high after beating the Kansas City Chiefs, after having a record-setting performance against the Atlanta Falcons. Now he goes to Indianapolis, facing a solid squad. I think Indy's very solid, but you know what? They're not better than the Texans. I think the Texans roll into Indianapolis. Was kind of weary about this being a trap game, but you know what? It's a divisional game. I think the Texans realize how important this game is. I think Deshaun Watson does put on a performance that is just too overwhelming for the Colts to make up for. So give me the Texans in this one. I'm going to say about 30-20, something like that. Here we go. Let's see what Madden has to say. All right, here we go. Colts down 7, third down for the Texans. Got to get a first down here. Wide receiver screen, and it is stopped by the Colts. They call a timeout. Let's see what the Texans do here. Yes, they are going for it. Love being aggressive. Love it. Please reward the Madden. Here we go. Deshaun Watson on and out. Hits his receiver. First down. Darren Fells. It is over. Put it in the books. Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans march into Indy and beat the Colts 35-28. That's what I have. That's what Madden has. What do you have? The Washington Redskins got their first victory of the season last week against the Miami Dolphins. Now listen, it's against the Dolphins, so if you want to celebrate, you can celebrate. Go ahead, have fun. I wouldn't recommend it. You can celebrate the Nats going to the World Series, though. That's great. I wouldn't be too excited about your team there in the district, though. But you know what? If you're a football fan, you're watching anyway, and this week you're going to watch your team get smoked by the best team in the NFC right now, and that's the San Francisco 49ers. Let's see what Madden has to say. Oh, look, this is a close game, 14-11, with the Niners trying to make it a 6-point lead here. The kick is up. Robbie Gould is good as gold. 17-11, San Francisco, but Case Keenum with an opportunity to drive the football into the end zone and pull off the upset. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Case Keenum from the 27-yard line. He drops back to the sideline. It is caught first down. Looks like the Redskins are going to be driving the football here. And look at this, going out of bounds to stop the clock. Wow, Madden, I'm impressed. 24 seconds left from the 48. Looks like the Redskins have to get out of bounds here. You have to get out of bounds here. You have to get it, and we throw it over the middle. It's a nice game, but you got to hurry up to the line. Is this another edition of Madden Why You In No Hurry? Yes. McLaurin is pointing for a first down. He's also pointing to the scoreboard that says 17-11 with the clock running down and the Redskins about to lose because they just do not care about the time. It's over. Niners win 17-11 because players on Madden like to celebrate instead of huddling and hustling their ass off. That's what it is. I got the Niners. Madden has the Niners. What do you guys have? Feels good to be home if you're my New York Football Giants. You get your butts whipped by the Minnesota Vikings at home. I know, but still. You go on the road and you play the New England Patriots and you hang in there for a half. And then you get your butts whipped in the second half. And now you come home and you face Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals, who are, one of the worst teams in football, but they are an exciting team to watch and a team you can't take lightly. Kyler Murray, balling, beating Atlanta last week for his second week, looking good, putting up stats, going on the road to face a Giants team whose secondary is absolutely atrocious. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think Daniel Jones has a good game. This might be me being a homer, but I'm taking the Giants in this one, 31-27. Let's see what Madden has to say. And we're locked in a tight one. Cardinals down 7, but at the goal line from the 1. Let's see what they pull off here. Kyler Murray, play action. He's looking. Now he's just, oh my God, he's fast in this game. Holy crap, what is his rating? He was like freaking lightning. That was ridiculous. Touchdown Cardinals, 14-13, extra point pending. Probably going to hit it, so let's just say it's 14-14. Still 14-14, Daniel Jones with a chance here to make something happen for the Giants. They do have a timeout, and he throws to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't even bother trying to get downfield. That means we are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Our second overtime of the week. Cardinals with the ball at the 35. They got the ball first. Let's see what Kyler can do here. He takes this snap. Oh, he hits his receiver for a first down at midfield. Kyler driving the ball. The way this is looking, it looks like Kyler is going to, upset me and my Giants here. I have a feeling Kyler's about to pull a Michael Vick move here, considering what his speed was. Yep, there he goes. He is so fast in this game. That is crazy. That is absurd how fast he is. Slides to the 5, first down. This one's over. I just run it with Kyler. If I have him in Madden, I'm just running. Why would you even throw the football as fast as he is? This is crazy. 3rd and goal. Giants have a chance here to hold the Cardinals to a field goal. Let's see what happens. Kyler drops back. He throws it. Touchdown to La Fitz-J. Larry Fitzgerald. Yes, I call him La Fitz-J. There's no J in his name, but that's what I called him my whole life. I don't know why. Cardinals win. I got the Giants. Madden has the Cardinals. Who do you guys have? All right, I got to do this. Titans. Titans game. Let's see if I can get 2 in a row with the Titans. Ryan Tannehill starting. Madden MVP Marcus Mariota has been benched. Has that ever happened? Madden predicting an MVP. And by week 7, he is benched. Shows how much Madden knows. Not a damn thing. But yeah, they're taking on the Chargers, a team that I have way too much faith in, apparently. I'm going with the Chargers here. Ryan Tannehill is a really bad quarterback. If you're going at Ryan Tannehill, you have problems scoring the football. The Chargers have their own issues. They look really sloppy. I can't believe I'm trusting them to win a game here. But you know the rule. If I'm picking against the Titans, bet all of your money on the Titans because I know nothing about the Titans. Let's see what Madden thinks. Well, Madden, again, disagreeing with me. Titans up big. First down Chargers here, but that's not going to matter. Don't even know why they didn't shoot for the end zone here. But according to Madden, the Chargers are going to get stomped out by the Tennessee Titans. Listen, I'm not confident in this pick. I don't think I'm going to be confident in any pick with the Titans going forward, but I got the Chargers. Madden has the Titans. Let's see what you guys have. All right, we head to Chicago for another key matchup. The Chicago Bears coming off their bye host the New Orleans Saints. The Saints undefeated under Teddy Bridgewater. I didn't pick them last week. I thought it was a trap game in Jacksonville. Turns out I was wrong, although Jacksonville was competitive. Chicago, best defense in the league, best defensive player in the league, Khalil Mack, is going to cause havoc. I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is going to put up enough points against that Chicago Bears defense. Not saying the Bears are going to put up a lot of points, but I think it's a matchup. Defense versus defense in Chicago. Cold weather team versus a dome team. Alvin Kamara's banged up. We don't know if he's going to play, but if he does play, he's a little banged up with an ankle sprain. Give me the Bears in this one. I like the Bears in a low-scoring affair. 17-7 type game at home. Yeah, Bears. 57 seconds left, and Madden agrees with me. Teddy Bridgewater looking to make up for some lost time, and Khalil Mack. Does that say 3.5 sacks? Jeez. 3.5 sacks on the day for Khalil Mack, the best defender in the National Football League. Well, him and Aaron Donald. Okay. 1B, because you probably have to give Aaron Donald one. Who's better? Leave it in the comments. We're not going to have this debate right now. Fact is, the Bears are going to win this football game over the New Orleans Saints, according to Madden. I got the Bears. They have the Bears as well. Who do you guys have? We head to Seattle for a late afternoon affair. The Baltimore Ravers. The Baltimore Ravers. What would that logo look like? Baltimore Ravers. Travel to Seattle and dance their way. How do we even spin that? The Baltimore Ravens head into Seattle. They face the Seattle Seahawks at home. The Seahawks coming off an impressive victory against Baker Mayfield and the Chicago Browns, Josh? The Cleveland Browns. Oh my goodness. I'm not editing this. You're going to see all of this. This is terrible. I got Seattle on this one. Listen, I'm not a big fan of the AFC North. I think they've been exposed this year. Lamar Jackson has had trouble throwing the football, although he did set a record last week that was more with his legs than his arm. Not saying he had a bad week, but I think Pete Carroll is, I wouldn't say defensive genius, but he's a defensive football coach. I think he's going to find ways to confuse Lamar Jackson. I mean, Seattle's defense is not what it used to be when it was the Legion of Boom, but they're good enough at home to beat the Ravens in like a 23-20 type game, because Seattle games are always heart attack type games. Give me the Seahawks. Well, it looks like Madden disagrees with me so far. Seahawks down 7. Russell Wilson drops back, and he is sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, and that was 4th down. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. Wow, the Ravens on the road. Madden says that the Ravens are going to shut me up this week. What do you guys say? Well, it's time to talk NFC East football. Key matchup. The Eagles, off of I wouldn't say embarrassing, but a bad loss against the Minnesota Vikings, travel to Dallas, who are coming off, I wouldn't say embarrassing, but a bad loss to the New York Football Jets. Two teams who are probably the only two teams that can win that division. This is a huge game. This is a key matchup. The Cowboys not looking that good as of late. Dak Prescott may not have Amari Cooper. He did not play the rest of the game last week against the Jets. Carson Wentz was running for his life last week. Also, that Eagles secondary got burnt to a crisp by Kirk Cousins, so why wouldn't Dak Prescott be able to do that? All in all, you know what? I'm going to go with the Eagles here. I think they're the better team. They have the better quarterback, which means they have the better playmaker. That secondary does worry me. I'm not sure if Dak can expose it the way Kirk did last week. I'm just not feeling the Cowboys right now. I'm not at all. They don't seem cohesive. I'm not sure if you saw the highlight last week with the defenders running off and Jason Garrett trying to give him high fives and then just ignored him. I don't think they're buying into his system. And the Eagles still believe. Give me the Eagles. All right, 28-21. The Cowboys need a touchdown here to send this into overtime. Dak drops back. Let's see what he does. He just stands there, does nothing. And he throws, it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with the touchdown. Cowboys down 1. It looks like we're going to have another overtime game on our hands. 17 seconds left. Carson Wentz has some time and some timeouts to make something happen. Let's see what happens here. He takes a snap. He drops back, finds a receiver, across the middle, down to the 45-yard line. Call timeout. They do. Eagles marching into field goal territory. 11 seconds, 1 timeout left for the Eagles. Here we go. Carson Wentz drops back, stands there like a statue over the middle. It's complete. Down to the 31 plus a flag. This might do it. Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. The Cowboys imploding in front of our eyes. Here we go. Eagles setting up shot for the game-winning field goal. This is good. It's good as gold. Kick is up, and yeah, it's good. Eagles, with 1 second left, take a 3-point lead. Uh-oh. We're showing the kickoff. You know what that means. Something went down. Something went down in Madden. Uh-oh. Here we go. Caught in the end zone. The 5, the 15, the 20. Oh, no, he's leveled. Never mind. Guess nothing happened. Eagles win. According to Madden, that's what I have. What do you have? Now it's time for Monday Night Football. The New York Jets stay home in MetLife to take on Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And I'm going to surprise you here, but I'm taking the Jets. Yes, I am seriously taking the Jets on this one. Why? I don't think New England has played anyone worth even discussing this whole year. At all. They played Buffalo, who might make the playoffs. They're decent. And Tom Brady struggled like hell in that game, and they barely won that game. If it wasn't for their defense and special teams, they could have lost that game. Now you're on the road, night game. Let's see what Brady has against a solid defense. Yes, the Jets have been awful as a team all year, but it has nothing to do with their defense, because their defense has been balling all year if you've been paying attention. Sam Darnold is back. I know that defense from New England's going to give him some trouble, but you know what? Home game, Jets are desperate. If you look at their schedule, they have 7 cupcake games after this. I think the Jets can make the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. That is my bold take of the day. Josh's bold take of the day. Yes, Jets over the Patriots. Let's see what Madden has. And Madden's like, dreaming Josh, that's not happening. Sam Darnold drops back here, over the middle, first down, doesn't matter because the clock's in a row. Oh, he fumbles too, just to add insult to injury. So turnover to end the game. The Patriots, 35-9 over the Jets on Monday Night Football. Madden just really disagrees with me. I don't expect you guys to disagree with me. I expect you to rip me in the comments, but you know what? That's what competition is about. Yeah, give me the Jets. Give me the Jets. All right, that does it for week 7. You guys are ahead in the standings. I need to stop talking crap and actually do something for once and catch up to you so I can, make this more competitive. We can leave Madden in the dust right now. They can keep picking these ridiculous outcomes and simulations and things like that. I'm not worried about Madden anymore. I'm worried about you. I need to catch up. If you're still doing the CBS pool consistently, the link is in the description. We got to catch up to Brendan Elwood. Brendan, please hit me up. Let's go to Vegas together, things of that nature. Listen, enjoy week 7. Good luck to your fantasy football teams. Good luck to you if you're in the CBS pool. You can hit me up here on Twitter, on Instagram. You can follow TPS as well below. Like, subscribe, notification squad. Hit the bell so that you get all the notifications when TPS post a video, the list videos, conspiracy theories that they be uploading and things like that. Like it all. TPS. Let's do this. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next week on Man vs. Madden.